Leading up to the incident, I'd been doing the same task throughout the shutdown, so probably once, twice, maybe 3 or 4 times a day. So it'd become routine at that point and not something I'd thought of. I'd swapped from night shift to day shift and we're just in our pre-start, and I immediately went out to check the grumpy pump, make sure it was pumping. I walked down to where it was discharging into one of the other bunds and noticed that nothing was coming out the discharge hose, so I went to where it was set up at the sump and went to check on it. I've gone to pull this one up and it was laying sideways without a discharge hose attached to it. So as I've pulled it, it's rotated up and essentially blown all the electrolyte over my face. I had a dust mask, I had some foam back glasses on, and it blew those up. Tried to keep my eyes shut, but the pressure was so strong that it held my eyelids open. Felt like I was getting blasted for about a minute, but it's probably less than 2 seconds. I had burnt off the sclera and the inner lining of my eyelids. That also damaged my corneas. I was just scared that I might go blind, that I'd made a big mistake, and that I'd probably been a bit foolish in my prep for the task. I felt like I had a pretty good understanding of the damaging energies that were present at the time. We deal with electrolyte every day, but what I didn't really think through was the potential object energy, which is the pressure coming out of that Grundfos pump when I pulled it up. The eyes have always been sensitive since. I never used to have issues swimming, but if I go swimming still to this day, 2 years later, they are very sensitive. Had I'd been someone watching myself do it, I probably would have suggested that we take a second to really think it through. It really changed my perspective on damaging energies and how we identify hazards. I take it a lot more seriously now, and I think it's very important that we do these checks thoroughly. Trust your gut feeling. Don't just continue with the task because it's a convenient option, because it's easier to do so. Take the time to be thorough and make sure that you're going home safely. I ended up lucky